JAMM, Juneau, Alaska Music Matters, is an El Sistema-inspired program that came from Venezuela. Ready? Here we go. And it's music that helps us develop exceptional human beings. Music builds those critical habits that you need to be successful, so that when our students deal with failure, they don't just quit. Our hope is that they know how to pick themselves back up and continue to persevere, because they know in music it's very hard to master all of these things, but then they see the product of what happens when they continue with it.
That product, learning to focus and self-discipline in their core classrooms, says kindergarten teacher Kay Peters. Her kids, she says, benefiting from 90 minutes each week in Lorrie Heagy's music room for JAMM.
When we started JAMM, it's just been amazing as far as the focus and the on-task behavior that we have in our classrooms. The kids are so much more confident in themselves, and myself as a teacher, I'm more confident. I have learned so much. I can play the violin.
Now in its third year, JAMM has 170 students participating from kindergarten through the second grade. That's a lot of little, hard-to-come-by violins that many families of these children could not afford. To the rescue came Guoha Shah. Guoha Shah arrived here in Juneau some 30 years ago as a music student himself from China to join the town's volunteer symphony. Upon hearing about JAMM's need for violins, Shaw convinced a violin store in China called the Seven Color String Shop to donate them.
This comes from Seven Color String Shop, and the shop located in Sichuan, Chengdu.
Now a private music teacher in Juneau, Shaw also donates free group lessons to Heagy's kids 1 day a week.
The man from China, Guoha Shah, he's the man who keeps this going and keeps all of us together.
Ready, go! Dun, dun, dun,
Some of Heagy's JAMM students recently made their first field trip to a rehearsal of the Juneau Symphony.
Do you feel that? Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's pretty neat. So I don't know, there are a lot of violinists. I think some of you might want to switch to percussion when you're older, don't you think?
The ensemble of volunteer musicians here, from the man from China, music teacher Guoha Shah, to his star student David Miller, capturing the spirit of JAMM's philosophy, says Heagy, using music as a vehicle for social change. An orchestra, says Heagy, the perfect metaphor for the ideal society.
Every person in the orchestra serves a different purpose, but together creates something of worth and bigger than anything they could have done by themselves.
Lorrie Heagy's JAMM program, in many ways, she says, a rehearsal for the life awaiting her students one day, preparing them for their main performance on life's bigger stage.
I do feel very hopeful about education and our future for our kids.
Olivia, can you show us that muscle? She was keeping her violin up the whole time. Look at that.
Just seeing what we've done here in Juneau, it's such a cross-section of a population that has come together for one reason.
That's very nice.
And that's to invest in our children. Every aspect of them, not just the intellect, but the idea that their social, emotional well-being is just as important.
kind of makes me feel like relaxed and feel like I'm going to grow up to be whatever I want to be.
What do you want to be?
I want to be an artist.
If they can play the violin, they can do anything.
My dream about violin is being a teacher about it.
Music gives children confidence, a sense of purpose,
Rest position.
and an understanding that it takes hard work to accomplish something great.
You did it, really? How'd that feel? Is it getting better? You don't give up, do you? All right. Was it fun, Maria?
Yeah.
Good job. Really proud of you.
My arms are tired and I did stop.
You did not stop. Can I give you a high five for that? Are you getting muscles? Can you feel it?